I wish my hair was better, man. Hello. And for those that don't know you, fuck. Hello, and for those of you that don't know me, my name is Bruno, and I have a problem. When I was 10 years old, I knew a boy named Aaron. He was a couple of years older than me, and we would watch those old Vine compilations of the magician. I forget his name, but he taught me how to make videos like that, and I instantly became obsessed. Uploading my first video 11 years ago, almost to the day, on a small little website called youtube.com. That video didn't get any views, and I can no longer log back into the account, so I can't delete it either. So it's just sort of there as a relic, as part of my life, so there's that. However, what Aaron didn't realize was teaching me how to make videos would change the trajectory of my life and the way I view the world forever. You see, it started out as playing video games, Payday 2, Minecraft, a few other things, but then I became obsessed with being able to capture a moment. I could go back and I could look at it as many times as I wanted, and I could edit it to be just the parts I wanted to be. What I wanted to remember from that day or that time period or that era of my life. When I came to choose my options in school, what I wanted to study further, I chose photography because the art of photography is all about capturing those moments. It's all about taking a single frame, a single moment, a single memory, and putting it on display. And I thought that really fascinated me with the way I picture something isn't necessarily the same way somebody else pictures something, and art can be interpreted differently. And so the fascination grew with being able to capture a moment, a memory, part of time. So I decided that I wanted to do that. So at any moment I could, whip out my phone, whip out a camera. I decided one frame, one photograph, one picture wasn't enough for me. I needed more. I needed video. So during the summer of 2020, and we were all told to stay inside, when the rule of 6 came around, I decided I was going to be out with my friends. We were going to film and just cause havoc, essentially. Me and my best friend Jamie, and our other friend at the time, Billy, we created a channel called Extra Different, where we created skits and football videos and stuff like that. But during that summer where we did that, I was filming behind the scenes and just me hanging out with friends or whatever I got up to that summer. And at the end of the year, I put it into one big compilation called Life in a Year. Although the first one wasn't really life in a year, it was more life across that summer, I guess you could say. And then every year since then, I've done the exact same thing, except this time it is now across the entire year rather than just the summer. I've been doing it for 7 years, and across that time I've tried other type of videos and stuff, gotten into other hobbies, tried to do other things, but none of them really ever fascinated me as much as filming, like real life, filming stuff that I get up to. So I've been racking my brain trying to come up with other video ideas I could do, other content, I guess, although I've never really seen it as content, more just a hobby. I was obsessed with the editing process and the filming of stuff rather than how many views it got or whatever. And then despite coming up with a bunch of ideas, I just didn't do it because none of it fascinated me as much as just filming my average day, my stuff that I get up to, me and my friends hanging out. None of it fascinated me as much as that did. So I guess I'm hitting reset. See what I did there? Like, change locations mid-sentence. Kind of cool. Last year I made a video called 75 Summers, and the video essentially was about how we only get 75 summers and after that you're done. So live a good story. I don't think I've been doing that recently. Clearly my mobile device doesn't think that either. I understand that the majority of the videos I've made recently have been me standing like this, talking about some depressive topic that's going on in my life, and I promise that's getting better. I know I say that every time, but I promise it is this time, like genuinely. I mean, it's currently like 6:15 in the morning and I'm here. I'm taking my mental health seriously now, I guess. Also, just like all these videos, I don't tend to write anything that I'm going to say down. So I'm just sort of here on a walk with not really much to say. Look how peaceful it is though. Like I said, it's 6:15 in the morning. Everybody else is still asleep. Social media is not a good thing. I feel like I need to detox from like all of it and just go back to what I did as a kid, where I just watched cartoons and movies. Maybe not cartoons, but movies. Like Star Wars is pretty cool. When I left the house this morning, I sort of came out of the idea of I was going to talk about a lot of stuff and get a lot of stuff off my chest, because that's what these are supposed to be, right? Like it's like a vlog, like a diary type thing, like a video diary. I was going to come and get a lot of stuff off my chest, but then I sort of realised, like, I've been at the house like an hour and I've just genuinely been walking. Like, look at this. That's just the sky. You can't see anything. I've always been a nostalgia critic. Is that the right word? I'll say it this way. I've always been a nostalgia merchant. It's why I will make all my friends sit down and watch the previous year's videos, like the past like 6 videos, and I don't know, sort of just sit there and collectively yearn for those times. And then I'll sit there like on a night, it'll get to like 3 a.m. and I'll be like, damn, I haven't made a video in a while, haven't, you know, filmed anything in a while. And it's not because I haven't filmed anything, it's because I haven't done anything that I filmed, if that makes sense. Like, I haven't done anything where I've gone, you know what, I'll film this, this will be a funny video to look back on. I've not done anything. Whereas like 2 years ago, I was doing stuff all the time. I had a bunch of friends that I was doing stuff with all the time. And now I don't have any friends. That's not what I meant to say. It's true, but it's not what I meant to say. It's not like I can exactly say that I feel burnt out, because I've not done anything to feel burnt out from. It's more of just I don't know, I've been in a depression session, and like I keep saying, and I've said it multiple times already in the past 20 minutes, that I use these as a way of dealing with all of that. And yeah, it's like, what am I trying to say? It's like, it's coming up to, like, next month will mark the 2-year anniversary of my mother's death, right? And like, I was 19 when my mum died. Like I was still a kid in her eyes, right? Like, I'm still somewhat a kid now. I mean, I'm 21, but I guess I'm not really a kid, I'm an adult, which doesn't help my next point. In fact, it probably weakens it a little bit, but hey ho. I haven't matured, but I have matured, but I haven't matured in the ways where it really matters, I guess. I've always had this thing of, I can be mature in the moments where it matters, where it counts, right? Every other moment where you don't need to be mature, I don't feel the need to be mature, you know? Life's too serious, I don't want to take it seriously anymore. But then people will tell me that I do need to start taking my life seriously, and I guess, yeah, I do. But at the same time, like, you take life too seriously, you know? Like, I can't even say live a little anymore, because I'm not doing anything that's me living, except making video diaries maybe once every 2 months. So the reason I actually wanted to come out here today, other than to go on a walk because I was extremely bored and I needed to get out of the house and etc., was I want to make myself a promise and also get it on video so that I can actually hold myself accountable if I don't do this. There used to be a time where I would upload a video of something I'd been up to, maybe every couple of weeks, maybe every week, every couple of weeks, so on. And then that just stopped. But now I want to start doing that again, I guess. But instead of like daily or weekly, I want one good video that I can look back on a month. That's 12 videos a year. I'm sure I can muster up the courage, and I'm sure I can come up with 12 ideas of stuff to do to film, so that I can keep making these videos that I make each year, and it actually be enjoyable and something I want to look back on. Does that make sense? So I guess I'm like soft resetting and actually gonna go and do stuff now. Dude, it's like really peaceful. Like, I get zoning out. It's really peaceful. Whoa, it's a big ass wasp. Holy shit. But you saw it fly past the camera there, no? But yeah, I want to be done with the video diaries. If I want to do a video diary, I'll find somewhere else to put them. I want this channel and this collection of videos to be something I can look back on and go, you know what, I was happy. In fact, I hope in the future I'm happy and I can look back and go, I was also happy there. That wasp is freaking me out. I'm gonna end this now. Okay, I'm gonna end this now. Okay, but before I do that, this is where I am. Okay, bye. I'll see you guys like next time when I do something stupid, probably.
Robinson gets the first hit of 4.